salam mesra. Good morning, everyone. So this is our next session. This section will be conducted by our Encik Anwar Alif, lecturer from the Faculty of Communication and Multimedia Studies, University of Negeri. A little bit background about our speaker for today. Cik Anwar received his education from University of Sussex, Masters in Digital Media. He was awarded distinction at the particular university. He's formerly from UiTM and received special gold award. And he was one of the top 3 best students in UiTM at that time in 2012. And then he first started with Diploma in Communication and Media Studies and also received Vice Chancellor Award. So he is a regular award recipient, I would say. And his area of expertise is in digital media and network society, such as design, training, and education. Received a lot of research grant, up to 302,000, I think, and he has been has conducted numerous activities nationally. He is no stranger to a lot of people. So this is briefly about him. You can always contact us for his specific detail because penamaan ini quite a number. And so we want to hear from him directly, and you can see why he was chosen for our session and why he's such an award recipient. Okay, so over to you, Cik Anwar.
Thank you, Cik Adlan. Alamak, itu too high expectation. So basically, I'm here just for you future punya briefing lah, ataupun an introductions on how to win you future. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to everyone, especially to the committee members and the organizer. Thank you so much for inviting me, especially to Cik Mazlifa, the head center of law faculty, and I've been informed by Cik Mazlifa, we have 2 faculties joining me today for you future session, which number 1 is law faculty and number 2 is health science faculty. I'm not a lecturer for law ataupun health sciences. Macam MC introduced tadi, I am actually a lecturer from Faculty of Communication and Media Studies. So my area of interest is digital media. I'm assisting the faculty for program public relations and interpersonal communication for ISEP, EPJJ for about a year plus sekarang ini. So itu sebab why I've been navigated to actually assist ISEP specifically in supporting you future system. So for today seminar, not so called seminar lah, kita borak kosong saja. The focus is actually in supporting you guys, the winners for law faculty and also health science faculty, to win the new system inspired by ISEP was actually headed by Dr. Prasanna from IT department from ISEP juga. So I akan bantu tolong mana yang I boleh tolong. First and foremost, I would like to personally welcome everyone. Congratulations on behalf of ISEP and UiTM because you are now being able to materialize your dream. Being an EPGG student is very, very interesting and yet difficult kalau you tak pandai manage your time. So today's sessions for you future is very important because this system adalah salah satu Bible ataupun your main sources to win your EPJJ process. Because you have to remember, once you choose to do it, once you choose to be part of this EPJJ family system, one of the most important key element to win EPJ is the self-learning concept. So sekarang ini, I'm about to share my slide. Kalau tak nampak, boleh bagi tahu daripada slide you. I'm sharing my content sekarang ni ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I hope it works lah perfectly from slide I and slide you. Boleh nampak ke?
Tak boleh.
Tak boleh nampak? Sharing again. Screen.
Okay, we can see it.
Okay, now?
We can see it.
Alright, cool. Okay, so again, congratulations. I dah beritahu tadi yang ini. Well, if you can see, I would love to start my presentation today with this picture. Okay, so once you clearly see this picture being projected, I think your little conversations ataupun banyak idea-idea yang cross your mind is about frustrations, confusion. You tak tahu where to heading yourself to. You are being trapped into whether your choice is the right choice ataupun choice yang salah. You sekarang ni berada dalam keadaan yang am I doing the right thing or ataupun I tak tahu whether I am doing the good things for myself ataupun tidak. It's actually a normal thing for human being yang baru decide untuk buat sesuatu benda yang baru. So sekarang ni apa yang you perlu buat adalah before I start my presentation, I would like to first invite everyone. My invitation is for you to choose to do it. There are two types of groups sekarang ni. Group number one is the young generation yang memang terror, yang memang ada skill teknologi. You memang ada numbers of, knowledge and novelty on how to handle softwareization, algorithm, your devices, semua canggih. But number two types of learners, memang ada yang datang daripada group yang tak ada background of technology and media. So, the two types of learners, memang lecturer EPJJ sedang experience dalam kelas lah. Number one is memang terror daripada segi teknologi, and number two, dia memang sedikit sukar in terms of materializing the concept of open distance learning, especially when you integrated the system and the machine, whatever devices yang you perlu enroll. So, jangan risau, apa you perlu buat sekarang ini adalah, you have to remember as a PJJ student, you can start to know why you are here. Why you know why you are here, why you are here is actually define what you want and why you want what you want. So definitely the focus for today is you nak graduate lah. Tak kisahlah type learners number one tadi yang you memang terror on technology and media side, and type number two yang you memang tak ada skill sikit pun ataupun zero skill on technology and media side, but your objective and your main intentions by enrolling law and health science is to graduate. So you have to remember, once you decided to graduate and enroll as an EPJJ candidate ataupun student, you perlu faham the concept of EPJJ is a self-learning concept by or through an experiential learning process. If you are expecting everything, every single materials and also support from your lecturer and academicians, you are totally wrong. You salah masuk program and mood, because if you are expecting 100% support from your lecturer and academician, you should be able to enroll full-time program, not EPJJ ataupun distance learning program. Because technically EPJJ is focusing on self-learning. 50% saja you akan dapat support from your lecturer, and balance of 50% technically how it works is from you punya side sendiri. So daripada side you sendiri lah sekarang you have to start to choose to learn on how to win the self-learning process through an experiential learning process lah. If tidak, if you masih lagi anggap yang I enroll one subject which is, or one program which is law, or another program is health science, and you are waiting for the material to be navigated to you or to be, spoon-fed to you, you are totally wrong. You akan fail at the first seminar of the semester, and your intention to graduate at the end of the semester itu akan gagal secara solidnya lah, because at the first place, technicality you salah sebab you rasa you telah enroll dalam UiTM, university, and you expecting lecturer and academician untuk bantu you seperti mana di full time punya mode. Okay, itu yang pertama yang I nak sangat-sangat letak lah, nak sangat-sangat set the expectations. Once you choose to do it as an EPJ student, please remember, choose to do it and please learn on how to win through a self-learning process. But we are here as academician and lecturer to support you and to assist you if you've been trapped into whatever situation yang you rasa kita boleh bantu. Tapi kalau you tak nak accept dulu the fact that you perlu belajar sendiri, you have to go and explore the material sendiri, you have to go and experiment every single system sendiri, minta maaf sangat-sangat on behalf of myself and on behalf of UiTM, you tersalah ambil mood and you tersalah ambil program. Okay, itu adalah clear benda yang paling penting yang saya rasa saya perlu setkan the expectation. So the next one, one of the support yang kita boleh bantu, macam I daripada Faculty Mass Communication Media Studies boleh bantu untuk Health Science and the Faculty of Law hari ini adalah on how to win this U future. Please remember, you perlu win this U future for you to be able to win your EPJJ punya learning process. So hari ini ataupun 1 jam yang diberikan pada I hari ini adalah untuk I introduce to you on how to win your future. Then you akan kenal what is U future, through the U future interface, how to enroll the courses and the content through your program, lesson plan and also lesson track. And you can also plan your pre-invitations, online class schedule and attendance. You know how to actually win your assignment and assessment through your future, because technically once we take into considerations of we are now in the pandemic COVID-19 and every single courses is now running through an online distance learning mode, assignment and assessment semuanya berada di dalam keadaan mode online lah. So apa you perlu buat adalah memang sebelum you go and win Cik Mazlifah beri kelas ataupun Dr. Kuzaimah beri kelas, or numbers of courses yang you being enrolled hari ini nanti, please go back later, navigate your U future, experiment the U future, explore the U future dulu, barulah you pergi masuk setiap satu courses yang you enroll. Sebab kalau you tak pergi and khatam this U future dulu, you pergi masuk setiap courses, you akan panic. Alamak, introduction to law macam ni, you dah panic. You dah panic on the health science punya introduction courses or principle, you dah panic. You belum masuk the tool and the system lagi. So to actually help you on how to actually plan the entire self-learning process is, macam I beritahu you tadi, please invite yourself to first explore this U future, baru you boleh masuk setiap courses yang you enroll. IT presentation akan berlaku begini, ada 5 important dimension. Dimension yang pertama on how to win the U future. So now moving to the U future part, before I akan sendiri, insyaAllah if you have time to demonstrate from my side on how the future works, daripada side student, kita tengok dulu what are the most important facts ataupun what are the things yang you have to take into consideration, jot down few benda yang you perlu ambil dulu. I tahu if you go back to my first slide, the negro picture yang you berada dalam keadaan yang frustration, confused, you rasa too many information being injected to you hari ini daripada morning sampai petang nanti. Untuk hari ini apa yang you perlu tahu, you ambil dulu beberapa important interface ataupun dimension yang you future boleh bantu you. I tak akan bagi semua, because remember the 50% comes from the student themselves. So you perlu explore sendirilah the U future later. Tapi apa hari ini punya intention or objective is to bantu you untuk tahu on top of whatever dimension and element interfaces yang ada dalam U future itu, beberapa elemen adalah sangat-sangat penting for an EPJJ student. I repeat, berapa banyak pun interface or button on U future later, apa yang you perlu tahu adalah hari ini, you ambil sahaja beberapa key point yang being highlighted today, sebab these key point lah yang akan bantu you for an EPJ student. The reason why I mentioned this before I start to actually introduce you to the system and to invite you to navigate to the interfaces, U future is not only focusing on you students as an EPJ student. People from the part-time, full-time UITM akan be connected to this platform, because U future is actually a hub, a learning hub, an online learning hub for UITM. This U future then connecting semua student-student EPJJ 1, semua student-student full-time UITM 2, ke semua student-student UITM yang berada di college-college bersekutu, iaitu berada di Pahang, Perak, whatever, all around Malaysia. And on top of the students punya engagement, this U future is also a platform to connect semua pensyarah seluruh Malaysia yang berdaftar bersama UITM. So the advantage of U future now is, kalau dulu for existing student semester 2, I've been informed that ada juga pelajar semester 2 bersama I hari ini. Kalau dulu you gunakan iClass hanya focusing on EPJJ group ataupun candidates. But this future, you being able to go and communicate and engage yourself not only within your study mode EPJJ students, tapi you boleh berinteraksi directly to the lecturer from full-time lecturer and also students from full-time mode. Because you have to remember for part 1 students, tracking yang you ambil, learning outcome yang you duduk, whatever courses yang you akan enroll adalah serupa sama seperti mana yang full-time duduk and ambil. So this online learning hub will then help you 100% to exchange ideas dan juga untuk you validate whether courses outcome, learning outcomes ataupun materials yang being projected and being navigated to you by the academician and the lecturer itu adalah sama atau tak sama ataupun tidak sama dengan the full-time punya mode lah. So itu adalah pertama yang you perlu tahu. Kalau dulu, before the COVID-19, how EPJJ works ada dua benda. One is seminar class. You are meeting your academicians and you are also meeting your lecturers secara physical face-to-face di law faculty and health science faculty di Puncak Alam. And number 2, online class open distance learning is happening to one single system, which iClass system. Tapi sekarang ini, because the world is facing a COVID-19 pandemic, not only UITM is impacted, but entire world and also institution system is also impacted. The first seminar class, which is physical F2F class, tak akan berlaku semester ini. So the university, through the KPP direction, has decided to move every single team on online class through an open distance learning concept. 100% lah. Tapi untuk subjek-subjek seperti lab, clinical subject, project-based subject, please go and refer to Cik Mazifa balik and Dr. Siti Kuzaima untuk you confirmkan balik ada atau tidak ada subjek yang berada secara physical. But through my, understanding, any subject, principles, subjek yang tidak melibatkan lab, clinical and project, everything will be conducted through an online system. Therefore, this online system or open distance learning activity will be conducted through this one single platform, UFuture as your main platform. Jangan tersalah ambil ayat punya fakta bahawa this will be your main platform kerana your lecturer and your academician will be exploring and inviting you to many or variety types of open distance learning platform like Google Meet. Now we are having WebEx. Akan ada beberapa lagi free tool and also online distance learning tool provided by UITM as an institution. Tapi untuk you masuk ke Google Meet, ke WebEx or whatever online single platform yang akan diperkenalkan oleh pensyarah you nanti, you perlu masuk dulu to your future system untuk you connect the course content, attendance you, dan juga check what is the expectation for that particular learning process. You perlu masuk dulu. Maksudnya pokoknya sekarang ni, katalah sekarang ni kelas you bermula pada pukul 8.30 kepada pukul 10.30 bersama Cik Mazifa through a Google Meet platform. Before you go and click to your Google Meet link given by Cik Mazifa, what you need to do first is to go and log in to UFuture and check your presence by, click on the attendance list created by Cik Mazifa sendiri. Itu adalah proses on how this self-learning process works lah. So this UFuture interface, okay, adalah begini. You perlu tahu, you perlu login to UFuture later. Hanya type saja UFuture UITM, you akan nampak this logo and click on the link given nanti akan bagi. You akan nampak the first page of UFuture system adalah yang ini. Okay, so go and click on login and do an masukkan your student ID, right, the 2020 or 2019 or whatever numbers followed by numbers yang you diberi itulah, and password you for the first time login student yang belum aktif lagi mana-mana online system UITM, please use your IC number. But if you have changed your IC number to your own unique ID, password ID, you can use your unique ID itu as your password and your username kekal as your student ID lah. So once you log in to your UFuture, you akan nampak Alright, this is the interface of student ID and student password login. You akan nampak the first page that is navigated to you lah, which is the new future page. If happen to be you've been trapped into a system breakdown issue or glitch or some technology ataupun benda yang you rasa macam breakdown kat apa benda, you tak boleh nak login, please contact the IT department ISAP with the number yang ada being provided bawah sekali bila you nak login tu nanti. Jangan call I, jangan call Cik Mazlifa, jangan call Dr. Kuzaima, because we are the academicians and the lecturer yang bantu to actually, navigate and disseminate this information. But the end, backdoor system, whatever, database, actually handling by Dr. Prasanna in the IT department, they are active not 24 hours, but during the seminar Sabtu Ahad, memang ada orang yang bertugas untuk entertain and bantu you if you've been trapped into whatever difficulty and issue lah. So the next one adalah, you akan nampak yang ini. This is the interface or the page yang student site ataupun view yang you akan view daripada you punya site. I telah highlighted 3 area, which area number 1, you can see and move my cursor on top of my presentation deck. Area number 2, alright, on the left side of my deck yang ini, and area number 3 on top of my presentation deck yang ini, right? So number 1 yang ini, right, this first benda adalah for you to go and search any subject yang you nak enroll. Okay, this second space is actually the interfaces ataupun button menu yang you boleh gunakan as a student. You have dashboard, my courses, my community, SUFO, KIFO, setting, and this is like a dashboard to monitor what courses are you seeking for, what numbers of continued assessment are pending, learning activities yang masih lagi perlukan you untuk diselesaikan lah. Seterusnya, kalau macam tadi saya beritahu you, terlalu banyak button dekat sini, and nanti you masuk, you akan panik macam the first picture tadi. Jangan panik. Hari ini apa yang saya nak bagi tahu you, saya nak bantu you as an EPJJ student on how to win your EPJJ class, on how to win your U future. Please remember these 5 important activities only. But on top of these 5 activities, you akan ada 3 additional activities yang saya rasa benefit dan merupakan advantage to EPJ students. Tapi the first 5 ini adalah benda yang die and kill. You perlu tahu. Kalau you tak tahu, you jangan rasa sedikit disappointed if your marks tak seperti mana yang you harap, and you rasa later your GPA or your cumulative marks is not as what you expected. So these 5 important activities for EPJ. Number 1 is you perlu mahir untuk cari where the course content is being parked by your lecturer. Number 1. Number 2 is where actually you nak perlu tahu where to find or to look for the online class attendance invited by your lecturer. Number 3, on how to be part of the online class activities through iDISCUSS. I repeat, iDISCUSS discussion. Number 4 is on how to upload your assessment and on how to answer your assignments ataupun assessment. These 2 benda yang sama through the submission and through the activities checked by the academician or the lecturer. And last but not least, followed by SUFO and KIFO. What SUFO stands for is, SUFO is an online evaluation yang you perlu isi by end of the semester. For every single subject you enroll, you akan ada satu SUFO. You perlu isi di SUFO. Kalau you tak isi di SUFO, one of the penalty is you takkan boleh tengok results you by end of the semester. So this SUFO works in terms of by giving a feedback and open, evaluation to the academician and the lecturer yang appointed to bantu you pada satu-satu subjek. That SUFO lah, actually is an online evaluation for that particular subject. KIFO adalah untuk you punya kemarian insania. You juga perlu mengisi borang ini di dalam you future. Alright, so these 5 activities adalah benda yang kalau you tak check these 5 activities sehingga habis semester, something is missing. So please remember, do and remind yourself, remind your buddy and remind your buddies. Kalau you dah habis selesai kelas Cik Mazlifa, please check balik. Adakah you mengikut course content? Adakah you memang dah check every single online class attendance? You participate and engage to an online class iDISCUSS. You ada submit assignment. You ada sit for assessment. You juga telah membuat SUFO dan KIFO. If these 5 activities check, barulah you boleh tarik nafas dengan lega, you relax sedikit, you tunggulah end of the semester, result you akan keluar. But for those yang tertinggal, especially on SUFO, you akan panic because you memang tak boleh view result you akan call ISAP and mengganggu your head of center, marah-marah sebab you tak boleh view result you. Tetapi sebenarnya when we check balik, you as a student, your responsibility to check these 5 items, you miss out satu benda and the most important benda itu adalah SUFO. I think itu clear. Number seterusnya adalah 3 additional activity for EPJJ. I tak kata these 3 additional activity for EPJJ is not useful ataupun tidak penting, tapi the 5 benda itu adalah die and kill one lah. So these 3 additional activity for EPJJ is good to have. And it's good to explore. Kalau I jadi you guys, I can guna. I bayar yuran yang mahal. I telah, I committing for a certain hour. I choose to be part of the EPJJ student on top of my working life, my family life, semua benda. I think I nak explore semua free items and benda I boleh buat yang telah I bayar. But these 3 benda is not compulsory. Which number 1 is a MOOC courses. On top of the study plan yang you perlu buat for you to be able to be graduated as a law student and a HS student later, we also have a MOOC courses. This MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Courses yang daripada mana-mana lecturer, mana-mana faculty kalau you nak belajar my lecture, kalau you interested to get to know me better with my area of interest and etc. If my MOOC courses is available, you boleh just search my courses. Contohnya media law for degree level. So kalau ada available, is a free for you, you boleh dengar my lecture secara online saja, tapi tidak akan di-access dan dikira untuk you punya GPA dan juga you punya transcript later. That's MOOC courses. Number 2 adalah community and forum. This is also interesting because remember, I've mentioned earlier that this this U-Future platform is not mainly focused on the EPJJ students, but you boleh navigate and communicating yourself by connecting to part-time and full-time students, part-time and full-time lecturer dengan you create this community and forum punya platform. Students sendiri boleh initiate this community. You tak perlu lagi guna WhatsApp group you boleh create your own community cross-discipline ataupun within your own context or semester, cross-semester ataupun cross area of interest depending on how you want to work from your side lah. And number 3, the additional activity is you can have message direct to Cik Mazifa, direct to Dr. Kuzaima or to any existing pencara yang being assigned to your subject pun boleh, but just PM them through your future message inbox. And there is a notification button yang will then help you to remind what are the important activities pending. For example, in 2 weeks time, you have 1 online class with Cik Mazifa, or in 3 weeks time, in a row, you have another class with Dr. Kuzaima, etc. The next one is, hello?
We can hear you.
Tapi I dapat satu message yang my presentation will be cut off within a minute. Sekejap
tapi we tak nampak lah your screen dah tak ada.
Tak ada. Okay.
Tak ada kejap. Tapi kalau you nak kita ada ni lah, kita ada backup lah.
Backup set. So I punya pun sudah hilang. Sekejap. Okay, ada. Boleh nampak ke?
Boleh.
Alright. So biasalah technical glitch and when we are doing our open discussion ni macam ni. So I patah balik on the third element ataupun dimension on message notification announcement. You pun boleh from student side to announce something. If let's say your buddy is missing, your group assignments tak dapat nak locate where this hamba Allah is, you can just announce sesiapa kenal dia ke apa benda by announcing to your class members ataupun you punya semester punya members lah, your own batch punya members. Okay, so itu yang paling penting. Kalau you tak dapat ambil from the first slide to whatever slide, the current slide that I presented, you perlu tahu these 5 important activities plus these 3 additional activities yang work for EPJJ. Sebab for full time, dia tidak perlu menggunakan these 5 important activities. Kalau you nak guna, diguna. Kalau tak nak guna, dia tak nak guna. Tapi untuk you dapat good grades and untuk you enhance your self-learning process, I again personally invite you and urge you to, explore and experiment these 5 benda, masterkan your skill on these 5 benda, then you boleh win your EPJJ dengan senang. Tak kisahlah you type number 1, learner yang tak tahu teknologi, you type number 2, learner yang tahu teknologi sekalipun, if you miss one of these dimension, dia akan menyukarkan perjalanan you sebagai seorang pelajar EPJJ. Okay, so I akan highlight juga on top of these 5 plus 3 elements or dimension yang penting on how to, explore your course content. Right, I move to course content sekarang ini. If you click on course content, alright, by clicking on my courses, you akan nampak, okay, subjek-subjek yang you enroll through SIM. You tidak boleh enroll on behalf of ISAP ataupun UITM. Subjek akan automatically enroll untuk you based on berapa banyak yuran subjek you bayar through SIM dan berapa banyak subjek yang you nak commit for that particular semester. Kalau dua-dua lah, if you ada 4 lah. So, untuk contoh hari ini, I ada 2 courses for this student named Zul Arifin. He's committing for course number 1 CSC 253 and ILE 100. Okay, so katalah sekarang ni you nak tahu on how to, win these courses by exploring the materials, assignments dia macam mana ke apa benda, you jangan panic sebab sebelah kiri yang I highlighted ataupun I, boxkan red color ini tak ada. You kena klik view dulu. Click on the view courses ini, baru you akan nampak semua benda yang telah I explain sebentar tadi. From the assessment part, assignment part, to the iDISCUSS activity, sehinggalah course content yang you dapat. Tapi, kalau I nak highlight sedikit dekat sini, you boleh nampak on top of my presentation deck, the one that I, moving my cursor on ini adalah numbers of total instructor yang duduk for this particular courses. So, berhati-hati kalau you nak send message, jangan message kepada 10,511 instructor ini. Kalau you memang nak message to Cik Mazifah, cari nama Cik Mazifah dulu, baru you send the message directly to Cik Mazifah. Remember, on few of my first slide, I ada beritahu, on top of your seminar class, you can ada iDISCUSS punya class. So, iDISCUSS ini adalah the main online activities EPJJ dengan you punya pensyarah EPJJ. So, where this online class attendance and iDISCUSS being parked bawah you future, please jangan panic juga. You tidak perlu klik on mana-mana course content. Sebab tadi kalau you nak klik on course content, you have to go and click on view. But for class attendance and to pre-plan your schedule, normally for I think majority of you are working now in the law industry and the health science industry, and majority from health science juga adalah the frontliners. You tak tahu sekarang ni bila you punya class and whether you are committing ataupun tak boleh commit for the particular class. Lecturer you akan siap-siap buat the invitation. You akan nampak berapa online class yang you perlu duduk for this semester. Just by clicking on online class, you akan nampak one invitation from Cik Mazifah mungkin, another invitation by me mungkin, another invitation by Dr. Kuzaima mungkin. But interesting about you future, your class attendance tidak akan aktif. Dia akan hanya kekal as a coming soon mode sehingga 15 minutes before the class start. For an example, your class start at 9:30, so 9:15 barulah attendance you activated. You can click on view. Once you click on view, you have to go and check nama you by, verify that you are presenting for the class, you present. So once you present from the lecturer side, Cik Mazifah Dr. Kuzaima akan verify as you datang, barulah you dikira datang for that particular class. And you can click on the link given by Dr. Kuzaima or Cik Mazifah if the lecturer managed to go and, park the Google Meeting link on the live link box. If tak boleh, you akan diberikan secara manual through WhatsApp group or whatever learning platform yang you dan lecturer you telah decide later. But this online class schedule is actually helping you to pre-plan your activity for the whole semester. Jadi you tidak boleh juga ada satu alasan or consideration yang alamak, I miss next week class because I tak tahu kelas itu ada. Because macam I beritahu you, we from EPGJ side juga telah memberitahu kepada semua EPGJ lecturer yang dia perlu untuk siapkan dia punya attendance sebelum kelas bermula. So you'll be notified through an announcement yang you akan ada beberapa kelas, coming soon through your online class calendar. So that is about the online class. I move to the iDISCUSS activity. This is very, very important. Okay, on top of your seminar with Dr. Siti Kuzaima and Cik Mazifah through Google Meet, WebEx and etc., 5 kali je jumpa Dr. Siti Kuzaima ataupun 7 kali maksimum saja, ataupun maybe you ada beberapa kali minimum number seminar yang akan jumpa Cik Mazifah. Tetapi the rest of the semester, because remember I beritahu you tadi, your study plan sama seperti full-time student. Macam mana you nak dapat access yang sama dengan full-time student, because this full-time student kita jumpa 14 kali satu semester. Okay, sebab kita hanya jumpa EPG 5 hingga 7 kali satu semester. The rest of the semester yang kita tak jumpa you through Google Meet, we are meeting you online through this iDISCUSS activities. So please win and explore this iDISCUSS by first click on group, click on your subject group, NMCP 6A for example, click on iDISCUSS. So you akan nampak secara visible from week 1 up to week 14 what are the learning materials uploaded by the lecturer. By clicking on the week 1, you akan nampak there are 2 topics uploaded by the lecturer, and this platform is actually an engagement platform for the student and lecturer to start to communicate and exchange ideas. It can also be an activities for the lecturer untuk engage you, untuk bagi you assignment and etc. supaya this iDISCUSS class lah yang berlaku untuk diletakkan ke semua balance weeks yang full time ada, yang you tak dapat one to one dengan your lecturer because you are in EPGJ berada di sini. You tidak boleh complain later at the end of the day yang you tidak cukup course materials, course content because you hanya jumpa lecturer you 5 hingga 7 kali saja. Because remember, I would like to also again invite and remind you, balance of 14 weeks berlaku di sini iDISCUSS. Janganlah thumbs up saja, janganlah reply senyum saja, emoticon. Atau jangan hanya reply yes, noted and etc. You bayar, you run. You commit for these learning courses. So, engage your lecturer. Throw tons of questions or whatever things that you rasa you nak clarify. So I'm very sure the lecturer yang being appointed by Cik Mazifah and Dr. Kuzaima for Health Science and Flow adalah lecturer yang memang ada technical dan juga skills to engage EPGJ students through technology, media system and etc. Dan you sendiri yang kena ada inisiatif to go deeper, by dig deeper and throw whatever benda yang you rasa you nak clarify from the industry and from your own side lah. So I move to assignment and assessment. Alright, benda yang like KP and DIDA yang you perlu tahu. The next one on the assignment and assessment submission. Click on continuous assessment. Alright, continuous assessment. You can click on assessment or assignment later. Dekat sinilah yang berlakunya nanti at the end of the semester your final test ataupun your online case study secara online berlaku di sini. Yang I diberitahu and we being informed secara formal, if the system is good and stable, ke semua subject is about to enroll the online final test dan juga assignments through YouFuture punya platform. So apa you perlu buat adalah you perlu go and click on assignment. Kalau ada group project to proposal, click on group project to proposal and submit your group project if the assignment assigned to you is a group project proposal. If the assignment assigned to you is an individual assignment, do and click on an individual assignment, then you masukkan your individual assignment, barulah you nampak. Please tengok dulu, kalau ada tick, you nampak maksudnya the assignment file telah selamat sampai to the receiver, barulah the receiver can view your assignment. Please sentiasa check because this is a system. Sometimes system akan break down and glitch. You perlu berhati-hati and it's also your responsibility to make sure that file, messages, information, whatever benda yang you uploaded content itu reach to the audience, which is your lecturer ataupun kawan-kawan you. Jangan klik upload button and you dengan rasa happy and selamatnya, you assume, I repeat, you assume ia sampai. Tiba-tiba bila lecturer mark, tak ada file you, file corrupted, file tidak boleh dibaca, markah you kosong, you sendiri tidak follow up the lecturer, walaupun lecturer dah follow up to you, nanti at the end of the day, isu-isu and case begini yang we experience throughout the semester. So please take into considerations of you sendiri perlu make sure yang you ada tanggungjawab dalam memastikan apa yang you submit itu sampai kepada lecturer you. So I stop dekat sini dulu. So if you have any Q&A session before I can navigate you secara laju ataupun just a quick one through the question and answer nanti I akan jawab melalui U-Fusion system. So I open to the floor. I balik pada MC, Cik Tuan Azlan.
Thank you, Cik Anwar. I do hope that you are able to understand the presentation because the presentation is very penting. U-Future is very important because this is the main mode of communication yang kita akan buat untuk semester ni. So it's very important that you understand how it works. Everything is there. I think Cik Anwar pun dah terangkan dengan detail macam mana, tapi mungkin kita ada soalan-soalan yang mungkin kita tak pasti macam mana nak buat apa semua. Macam tadi kata, another thing yang I perasan kalau you tengok tu masa kalau assignment tu dia ada tarikh akhir. So kalau ada tarikh akhir dan juga ada masa dia tu, so kalau terlebih masa, sistem takkan terima lagi dah. So you tak boleh nak upload lagi lah. Itu kelang kabut jugalah. Sebab tu you kena ni lah. So if you have questions, you can post your question dekat the chat room tu. And insyaAllah kita cuba jawab kalau ada soalan. Kalau tak ada, maknanya you faham lah betul-betul. I also like to take this opportunity untuk mengucapkan selamat datang kepada pelajar-pelajar daripada Health Science. Cik Anwar, kita ada dalam 130 participant untuk pagi ini. Ramai yang dapat benefit from your presentation tadi. So kita tunggu pada soalan. Ada soalan you boleh check. Kalau ada orang nak bercakap pun, I think boleh kan bercakap.
Tak boleh bercakap, hanya boleh post di chat box.
Oh, boleh post di chat box.
Yep.
Oh, baik Dr. Sarah.
Okey, adakah yang nak tanya soalan? How to win 3 MOOC? Number 2 apa? Okay. If I boleh bantu siapa ni? Cik Khairul Helmi Muhammad. Mungkin. Alright, Cik Khairul Helmi Muhammad. MOOC adalah additional activity. Alright, the most important activity for EPJJ is iDISCUSS. I repeat, MOOC is an additional activity for EPJJ candidates, but for EPJ candidates yang paling penting adalah iDISCUSS. I type dekat chat box ini is iDISCUSS. Okay, how these two module works? iDISCUSS memang fokus on class yang you enroll for this semester. For example, you have principle of law or principle of health science. Okay, your iDISCUSS activity is discussing or inviting the students to explore on principle of health ataupun principle of law. Tapi MOOC adalah courses yang mana-mana courses dalam UiTM yang available secara online. It's a free tool yang you boleh benefit. Kalau you rasa you nak belajar selain daripada law, selain daripada health sciences ataupun masih lagi ada MOOC courses yang law faculty and health sciences provided, you boleh belajar sendiri tanpa ada apa-apa exam and evaluation yang affected nanti by end of the semester. Okay, so I menjawab soalan pertama lah. Soalan yang kedua, salam Cik Anwar. Soalan, bagaimana student sign in attendance? Macam mana ni? Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi. bagaimana student sign in attendance di future? Adakah sekadar login to you future pada waktu yang ditetapkan? Okey, attendance soalan pertama. Nombor 2, saya ada 2 soalan. MOOC courses dapat register dari platform mana? MOOC sama dengan NX. Okey, saya akan jawab. NX, iDISCUSS. Soalan yang ketiga, saya baru tukar course group semalam tapi masih belum update di kat you future. Macam mana ya? Sistem akan ambil masa untuk update you punya you future. Tunggu untuk minggu hadapan on Monday. If still not appear, boleh terus email kepada IT department. Yang seterusnya, quiz dan peperiksaan dijalankan secara online tetapi tiba-tiba connection putus atau lost bagaimana? Okey, saya tutup soalan dulu. Saya akan jawab 4 soalan ini. Yang pertama adalah MOOC dan juga NX secara online. 1. Nombor 2, soalannya adalah attendance, macam mana nak view. Nombor 3 tadi adalah soalan yang berkaitan dengan quiz dan juga assessment if happen to be you are facing a frequent disconnection issue. Okay. Nombor 4, saya nak tanya Q4 tu kena isi bila masa SEM atau hujung semester. Hujung semester jadi Q4. Okay, now sedikit masa ada lagi 15 minit. I think I akan gunakan masa ini untuk I go and log in to the system untuk menjawab 4 soalan ini. So you can learn through this experiential learning process. Kalau I hanya jawab, without you see any visual, so mungkin you tak boleh nak picture and visualize where I'm heading to and where I'm navigating yourself to. So saya minta izin ya Tuan MC untuk saya share saya punya slide untuk saya tunjuk.
Silakan.
Secara terang. Okay, I'm sharing my slides. I'm sharing my screen now. Sharing. Okay, sharing boleh nampak ke?
Ya, nampak skrin sekarang.
Okay. So, saya akan masuk ke you future. Okay. Sekejap ya. Okay. Sekarang ni, saya menggunakan the best practice ataupun one example from Mescom lah. Cik Amar Alif Aizat bin Omar. He's one of the candidate of Mescom student. So, Encik Amar Alif ini mengambil courses. If I go and click on my courses, COM 569, COM 570, HRM 533 and PRO 541. So these 4 courses, Encik Amar tidak perlu enroll sendiri, automatically by SIM. So siapa yang ada masalah tadi dah tukar courses, tapi tiba-tiba these 2 courses yang you tukar masih lagi tak appear dalam you punya you future, you tunggu next week Monday, office hour. If the system up, you tengok balik, go and log out and disconnect yourself and log in again. Ada atau tidak ada di up. If you tak up dalam you punya my courses, you can go and screen capture you punya view ini, email to IT department, where to get the email from, masuk dalam website ISEP. As an EPJ student, website ISEP itu juga adalah salah satu sources yang paling penting. Okay. Menjawab soalan MOOC. If you nampak dekat sini, Encik Amar ada my courses and Encik Amar ada my MOOCs. Okay. But Encik Amar tidak enroll any MOOCs because there are no MOOC courses registered. Maximum 5 courses only can be joined and please complete and leave before adding more. Where to join these MOOC courses? Because macam saya beritahu tadi, MOOC courses adalah bukan courses wajib. Tidak akan di-evaluate sebagai CGPA. So kalau Encik Amar tak nak ambil, dia tak buat lah. But if you interested untuk ambil MOOCs, you boleh type PRO 410. Okay. For an example lah, there are no MOOC courses found. Ataupun kalau you cari mana-mana MOOC courses yang jumpa, nanti di dalam website ISEP ada tunjuk courses yang available. You boleh klik, dia akan nampak dekat sini and you boleh lihat apakah number of MOOC courses yang you ambil. So itu adalah MOOC courses and also my courses. Selagi you tak enroll, right, you boleh tanya faculty you juga apa numbers of courses. You boleh masuk dekat website kita juga, numbers of MOOC courses yang ada. You boleh type sini, dia akan nampak dekat sini. You enroll seperti biasa, barulah you nampak di sini. And NX is not a MOOC courses. NX adalah satu lagi sijil ataupun a product by ISEP. Is completely different product by EPJJ department, tapi adalah daripada satu lagi department baru di iSAC yang akan membantu you add your skills on top of any existing skills yang you being granted ataupun you being graduated for. For an example, saya punya diploma is in Diploma in Mass Communication and Media Studies. Tapi saya interested untuk ambil beberapa subjek diploma di Law Faculty. Sekiranya Law Faculty ada menawarkan beberapa subjek yang ada di situ yang I nak ambil as an annex program, saya boleh hanya ambil 2-3 subjek daripada Law Faculty untuk saya being certified through this annex program. So that's how annex program works. Tapi dia tidak mengganggu ataupun kacau saya punya mini transcript because it's just a certificate. CJ on top of saya background diploma in communication media studies, saya ada 3 subjek law yang mungkin akan widen my possibility and opportunities untuk work in the law faculty, law industry. Okay, tetapi we have also another one product coming soon by iSAC. Nama dia adalah Bachelor of General Studies. This Bachelor of General Studies slightly different because this Bachelor of General Studies akan membantu you ambil beberapa subjek yang cross discipline. Mungkin beberapa student yang nak tahu on the annex and BGS and Bachelor General Studies ini, you boleh get this information lebih daripada website kita ataupun you can contact me personally or contact Cik Mahdifa and Dr. Kuzaima. We can help and navigate you to the right person untuk bantu you on how to project and visualize on this annex and also BGS. Soalan yang seterusnya, attendance. Remember tadi saya kata kalau you nak masuk kelas yang ada attendance, go and first click on your course content, iaitu COM 569, click on view. You akan nampak dekat sini sekarang ini you berada bersama 14 lecturer yang mengajar subjek communication research dan seramai 313 pelajar full time part time duduk untuk subjek ini. Okay, ini yang you akan nampak. You dah boleh baca what is the description for the course, what are the skills yang you perlu ada, the transferable skills, what are the CLO, the course learning outcome for this subject. You dah boleh expect and visualize what to be expected for this subject secara total. And by clicking on online class, remember I move my cursor on my left side ini, I click on online class. Encik Amar punya online class ada satu yang being schedule. Alright, iaitu kelas dia bernama NMC 6A pada pukul 10.45, 12.45 through Google Meeting 2 jam pada 18.10 iaitu esok bersama saya. Tetapi kalau tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian perasan, nampak kat sini status dia masih coming soon. Masih dia tidak activated. The one that is being highlighted in yellow color, alright, I move my cursor in yellow color, clearly stated class attendance for students only available in the system 15 minutes before until 15 minutes after. So click on view attendance, nanti dia cakap kat sini dah activated. You hanya nampak nama you, Amar Alif, class com research tick. Itu I menjawab soalan tentang attendance. Dan I further sikit on the soalan attendance. Kalau you terlupa 15 minit sebelum kelas you nak tick and you juga terlupa because you are too excited meeting your lecturer, by 15 minutes, the end of 15 minutes itu you pun terlupa tick the class attendance, jangan risau, go and notify Cik Mahdifa kalau Cik Mahdifa punya kelas, atau Dr. Siti Kuzaima kalau Dr. Siti Kuzaima punya kelas, beritahu saya datang tadi. If the lecturer memang rasa you datang and dia ada backup attendance lain, on behalf of you, the lecturer themselves will then validate for you yang you datang. Jangan risau, kita boleh bantu tick on behalf of you. But again, I urge you people, this is EPJJ, please be responsible on the online system, please be responsible on your self-learning, what to do before and after class. One of the 5 things on how to win EPJJ is your online attendance. Tick dulu, masuk Google Meet, dan you belajar dengan Dr. Siti Kuzaima or Cik Mahdifa. That's on class attendance. On the SU4 and Key4, if you go pada course summary tadi, okay, kalau you nampak Cik Amar bila I click tadi on, sekejap, I go back to home button, I 5 minutes lagi, click on home button, saya nampak dekat sini view, betul, kalau SU4 available, SU4 status dekat sini akan tulis available lah dan dia telah aktifkan. pada hujung semester. So for status not open yet, you klik lah macam mana sekalipun you klik pun dia tak akan dapat. Saya faham ada yang rasa tak sabar untuk bagi evaluation to the lecturer. Mungkin you suka the lecturer, ataupun sebaliknya you tak sabar nak bagi feedback. Sabar, experience the lecturer first. You experience the lecturer for 5-7 seminar, engage the lecturer through online system. Don't judge the lecturer at the first meeting, try and enroll, negotiate dengan lecturer and etc. So, kalau memang tak works, if the lecturer memang not performing, the lecturer making you in a difficult situation, yes, jangan risau. From KPP side, head of center side, kita ada pengarah EPJJ, kita ada CEO ISEP, kita ada the DC and etc. The Super Status is an open feedback platform untuk you feedbackkan apa yang you feedback pada end of the semester. On Key4 part, you can click on Key4. Okay, kalau ada survey available, you boleh klik lah. Kalau survey itu tidak available, maksudnya for the semester, you are the Key4 is not relevant ataupun the Key4 is not targeted to that particular student or the particular semester. So kalau tak ada apa-apa survey, just leave it at kosong. Tapi kalau ada survey, you boleh click on the survey and buat. Selalunya Key4 ini yang saya faham adalah untuk subjek-subjek yang related to curriculum, where the EPJJ side dan EPJ candidate, UB curriculum telah kecualikan kreditnya, depending on how the lesson plan ataupun you punya study plan works lah for law dan juga health science. Jadi saya rasa itu saja yang saya bantu, 4 ataupun 5 soalan saya telah jawab. Mungkin saya ada 2 minit lagi untuk saya tunjukkan yang paling penting tadi di mana iDISCUSS. Saya klik on my courses, ini paling penting tadi yang between iDISCUSS yang you perlu buat adalah you klik on view. Lepas you klik on view balik, you masuk dalam you punya group. Okay. Apa sekalipun masuk group. Apa sekalipun kalau you lost, masuk group. Sinilah tempat yang you boleh discuss. Klik on iDISCUSS. Selagi tak jumpa iDISCUSS, selagi itu you sebenarnya belum jumpa pensyarah you secara depan through an online system. Inilah week sehingga 14 minggu subjek-subjek yang apa ataupun content courses apa yang you akan belajar akan diupdate oleh pensyarah you. For example, on week 1, 12 October sehingga Ahad ini 18 October, my lecture will be on the discussion about chapters covered in week 1, which is introducing COM 569 research method and media studies. So ada 2 topics. If I click on the 2 topics, you akan nampak kalau I click on the 2 topics, there are 2 topics yang student perlu buat. One is the quantitative method on the methodology part, and another one is introducing research method on the lesson plan part. So none of the student reply me lagi. Mungkin dia tak faham, belum kesempatan untuk masuk ataupun tak faham. So tomorrow, if dia tahu, dia being notified, dia akan reply. You can see this replies number would then be, increase day to day and minutes after minutes. So itu saja yang saya boleh jawab daripada 4 soalan tadi yang saya rangkumkan ke 4 soalan. So I really hope that we added value to your life experience by taking into welcoming you and inviting you to this EPJJ punya mood for law especially and health science especially. Kalau ada apa-apa masalah, you will directly engage Cik Mazlifah ataupun Dr. Siti Kuzaimah, atau perlukan bantuan saya pun boleh. Tapi kalau saya reply lambat sikit itu perlu faham. Tapi kalau saya boleh reply, saya reply. Tapi kalau boleh, you terus channelkan you punya Q&A regarding the system, especially on the glitch and the breakdown part itu directly to IT department. Masuk website ISEP, klik on IT department, ada beberapa numbers of technical support teams yang akan bantu you. Tapi to be honest, tell me how can I contribute, alright? Tell me how can I contribute. Beritahu macam mana saya boleh membantu. Kalau mungkin Cik Mazifah dan juga Dr. Siti Kuzaimah tidak boleh membantu dan juga ITT tidak boleh membantu. If you think I can help you, please let me know. Contact number I ada bersama Dr. Siti Kuzaimah dan juga Cik Mazifah. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Terima kasih Cik Anwar. It was very useful lah. Maknanya kelas dah bermula lah kan. Sejak 12 Oktober, students can already access YouFuture. You can always check. You tak perlu tunggu next week. Sebenarnya kelas dah bermula dah. So you tengok. You kena tengok dalam YouFuture lah. Update yourself dalam YouFuture. Especially dapatkan number phone lecturer tu jugalah. Itu juga penting lah. Kita terima kasih sekali lagi kepada Cik Anwar di atas penjelasan yang jelas, especially YouFuture, because YouFuture is the main thing lah. Kena faham YouFuture ni. Kalau tak faham ni jadi masalah jugalah. So all the 5 steps yang Cik Anwar share tadi adalah sangat-sangat relevan dan berguna. So saya ucapkan sekali lagi terima kasih Cik Anwar. Kita raikan you, jemput makan lah di bilik sendiri. Kita akan lepas daripada ni kita akan ada jemput minum. Kita sekarang ni virtual, kita minum virtual lah. Tak adalah macam kalau selalunya kita ada break untuk minum pagi ke apa semua. Sekarang ni kita break minum pagi, minum sendirilah. Alright, thank you Cik Anwar. Kita akan pergi ke program seterusnya. Saya akan serahkan kepada Dr. Cik Puan Sarah. Sekali lagi saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada semua yang datang.